Hello, and welcome back for another Avatar The Last Airbender Premiere Draft. This first pick is going to be pretty easy. It's Aang Swift Savior. It is two colors. TLA is perfectly fine rare. She's good, but this thing is stupid. So we're going to take it. We're going to hope that maybe first time flyer, compassionate healer wheels, because I assume TLA will be taken and firebending lesson is here. If we end up like green blue, we can splash this pretty easily. But it's going to heavily bias us towards blue-white. And then we see these black cards. What are they doing here? Heartless Act is great. I do like Boiling Rock Rider. I don't know if it's like rare, power level rare, if that makes sense. But Heartless Act is just the best card here, I think. I think we take it. This is nice. It is nice thing. There's plenty of airbend and exile and pacifism type stuff and watery grasp. Heartless Act is just cheap, efficient removal at instant speed. And we've had trouble in previous drafts forcing a bomb rare color pair and then not drawing it often enough to win games. Now here we have just about nothing for us. Badger Mole is maybe the best card here. Rare is actively bad. I don't think this is even playable. Same with Meteor Sword. Leaves Certain Vine I've given a shot and don't like. And then comments are just uninspiring. So maybe green blue splash white is happening. Guru was passed by 3 players. I do not mind building around this. I feel like I'm getting a better understanding of how the lesson deck works, how to build it, and I do not mind playing green blue even though it's the lowest win rate deck, especially if we're splashing for other colors. Benevolent River Spirit has got to be the pickup here. There's an Ostrich Horse plus Raucous Audience combo, and I've talked about it before. I'll talk about it again. I do like that combo. Raucous Audience plus the Ostrich Horse is nice to ramp into stuff, but Benevolent River Spirit is the strongest card here. We'll take it. And we don't necessarily need to be green just because we picked up Guru. You can still play this bad boy in blue-white. Blue has good lessons, and white has decent lessons. The only lesson here, though, is green, so we'll take it. I don't care about Water Tribe Captain. Momo Playful Pet. I do like this better than the rare. In most cases, you'd have to have a lot of flyers for the rare to be better than the uncommon version of Momo. Oh, okay. Abandoned attachments? Because we're playing blue, right? We're not necessarily playing green. If we get a bunch of lessons, I do like first time flyer. Right now it's just abandoned attachments. Maybe Battle Fan is better for water bending. If we don't get enough lessons, this is not good enough. You can really feel the 1-2 body if you're on the draw and your opponent's curving out. And your only lesson is like abandoned attachments that doesn't affect the board. So nothing really wheeled here for us. What could have even wheeled? Let's see, what was in this pack? According to 17 lands. We don't see the first pick. The 3 black cards were taken. Earth Kingdom Protectors, One Parrot, stuff like that. This is going to be a place where we take Sabertooth Moose Line. Or the Curious Farm Animals. Ostrich Horse. So Raucous Audience, I know, is right behind this. If we get Raucous Audience, it might be green-blue base. And drop the Momo Splash. Just ang. I guess that's not the case. We'll take Curious Farm Animals over Meteor Sword here. Hope to play neither. Okay. When are we going to get to play this card? Not today, because we're taking Forecasting Fortune Teller. Maybe Poxbearer Wheels. That's about it. And well, let's move Benevolent River Spirit over here. It's more like a 4 or 5 drop. I don't see much good for us here besides a water bending lesson or another North Pole Gates. We're still not sure if we're exactly blue-white or if we're going to play blue-green. But we know there's blue in there, so let's take a blue card. This Ostrich Horse could wheel. And we'll put it over here. It's a hit for Guru. Another White Lotus reinforcement. We'll take another lesson in the form of Quench. And maybe Kyoshi Battlefan could wheel. Didn't we already take a Kyoshi Battlefan over a first-time flyer? Am I crazy? I don't see a first-time flyer or a Kyoshi Battlefan. Besides the one we just picked. Wait, was that already there? No, we were talking about wheeling a Kyoshi Battlefan. Erase that. Boomerang Basics is great. There's plenty of enchantment removal, Watery Grasp, Path to Redemption. That this gets around, you get to draw a card as a result, or if you can get lethal with it, you use it on your opponent's creature. Seismic Sense and Allies at Last are good green cards that we're not taking. Let's take Barrels here. Once again, not super into Water Tribe Captain. This lesson stinks. Platypus Bear, not what I'm trying to play. And we're not trying to do the Shrine deck, so. Quench number 2. There is such a thing as having too many quenches. I don't think 2 or 3 is too many. I think 2 or 3 is solid. We'll take another Abandoned Attachments. We don't want too much air in this deck. Speaking of air, there's more air. We'll take it, but it's likely too much. I don't love the unlucky cabbage merchant to fix. I'll take an ostrich horse here and still entertain green blue, splashing white. If we're doing that, do we want to take a North Pole Gates though? Seismic sense. Green blue is looking more possible if we see a herbalist. Like pick one or two. It could happen. There's a raucous audience. With two ostrich horses, I think we are green blue main now. Because I'm not picking up Bear Nomad Legacy or Curious Farm Animals. Octopus form would be alright. Oh, yep. Yep. I would like a lot of these cards. 1, 2, 3, even, or maybe not Earth Rumble. Watery Grasp. Let's just take Badgermole Cub. And now... another barrels? Goodbye, Momo. Fire Nation Warship. I do like that, but how much removal do we have? Not very much. 2 barrels, and that's it. So we need some removal. I don't know that Heartless Act is being paid. Lost Days is great. It's a lesson. It's removal. I think we do take it over allies at last. And do we take Hama? Or is that too hard not being blue-black when we're also trying to splash white? I think Quench number 3 is going to make it over Hama. Oh, barrels helps soothe that pain, though. We've got ostrich horses. Let's take Hama. Let's be a little greedy. Quench number 3? I would like Kyoshi Village. I would like Messenger Hawk. I would like Ostrich Horse. This thing, if one, how many allies do we have? Can we see? Only 3. Not enough for Haru. What did we take? Quench. I think I'd rather have Octopus form than Shared Roots. To be honest. I mean, we have so much card advantage, actually. Draw. Maybe it is Shared Roots. I'll try it out. I normally don't play Shared Roots. We'll try it here. And Quench number 4. That's probably the maximum amount of Quench that we want to play. I don't think we can splash black as well. Although Hama requires black, that might not have been the worst. Okay, yeah. Maybe it's something we do run. Okay. Okay, let's get removal into a pile first. See what the deck looks like. Card advantage over in a pile. This is not really removal. This is removal. Or cards that we spend mana on that don't affect the board state. think we start with one abandoned attachments. We can cut this ramp, so kind of. I'll leave it here for now. I don't like saber-tooth moose lion, and maybe with shared roots, we don't need another barrels of blasting jelly. So our interaction is low. We kind of rely on having quench for big threats or just doing our own thing. We need 1, 2, 3, 8 green sources, 7, 8. I think 8 blue sources, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources. We could maybe even, I mean, I don't want to cut. And then white sources, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is enough for Aang. Probably the bare minimum. The green is rough. I think I'd like 9 if possible. It fixes for other colors if we play shared roots. So I think I'm going to actually cut an island, add a forest, although this could be awkward. Let's run it like that. Heavy lesson decks. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lessons. I don't ever want to see Guru miss. Half of our playables are lessons. Rukthor is our first opponent. This is keepable. It's got all our colors. We don't have a day until turn 3 unless we ditch something. Now we do. Ooh, Professor Zay. It's a nice card. Let's chill out here. That's quenchable. We'll grab the land here. 3 power just is all we need to attack through Professor Zay. And it'll give us a card to discard with abandoned attachments at worst. Cool. No, wait, can he attack? I guess he can't attack without dying to Ostrich Horse, so. Seems like the wrong order of operations. Let's play a forest. Let's attack with Ostrich Horse. We have Origin and Metal Bending. And we can do this so that we use our mana efficiently. Now we hold up abandoned attachments and quench. That's fine, honestly. We get a clue token. And since we want the clue token for water bending with Benevolent River Spirit, let's toss a land here. Let's roll the dice. Yep. That seems totally fine. And what's he getting back? Instant or sorcery is Zuko's Exile. I don't mind if he does that on a piddly little 2/1, so we're not going to Watery Grasp Zay, even though we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bodies we could waterbend with. That is absolutely getting quenched. Alright, he's not discard cards. This is free, because we can waterbend it. Why is it keeping green open? Oh, because it has to, because it has to. Let's see if we can get him here. 2 free damage. Dang it. Alright, well. We weren't using this mana anyways. That waterbending body. We don't need shared roots no more. Another Serpent of the Past. We don't need to blow it up right now. He is tapped out. Let's see what we get off Guru before we do anything. I don't want to see any whiffs, is what I said. How are we going to send Hama and Aang to the bottom? Unbelievable. Do we have another abandoned attachments? We only have 1 abandoned attachments. We can waterbend stuff with waterbending lesson like the barrels equipment, so. Okay, after Ward, he only has 4 waterbending mana. So he cannot shuffle away our Benevolent River Spirit. That's pretty good boomerang basics. This is not something we can play because we only have 2 blue mana. Barrels can only add 1 mana of color, any color each turn. So let's play Benevolent River Spirit first. I don't think we need Quench anymore. Seismic Sense is totally fine. I mean, it's entirely possible we do still quench something, and we do get a 1/1 counter out of it, but he's at 6 mana, so if he, yeah, plays something for 4 mana like Cat Owl, then we look stupid with quench in our hand. We'll take another 6. Could we have Watery Grasp last turn? I don't think so. We didn't have enough blue mana. Let's start with Seismic Sense. Okay, well, Lost Days to the bottom. It's not my favorite. Let's grab a sack land. One, two. Just gotta make sure there's enough mana left. do watery grasp stuff. Yes, he will be able to untap that with Cat Owl. But it doesn't matter, we can shuffle it away. In fact, I want him to untap it with Cat Owl. And then blow up Zuko with Barrels of Blast and Jelly. He bring back Exile? He does. He can't play this turn, though. Let's see what we draw. One, two, three, four. I kind of want to blow up Zuko right now. So if he blocks 5, we do 3, he goes to 7. Yeah, let's just stack with these two. There's a consideration in sending Forecast and Fortune Teller, so we hit him to 2. And then any creature with the Kyoshi Battle Fan kills him. He can't actually pay the ward here unless he's got another land. Oh. Alright. We know it's shared roots. What's this order of cards? So that we know that it's shared roots. I guess we put a counter on something we don't mind shuffling. There's nothing for 1 red that can get us, I don't think. So we just do this. Bingo, bango, bongo. All right. These lesson decks are fun to navigate, but I will not forget that we missed with Guru. There's at least 11 lessons in this deck. I'm going to count them up again. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unbelievable. Okay, yeah. We got Badgermole Cub. We can play that and Shared Roots. We're not going to play Seismic Sense for 1. Especially with Guru, we can add a 1/1 counter later on. I think we play Raucous Audience, then tap Raucous Audience next turn to play Badgermole Cubs that if he's got removal, takes out Raucous Audience instead of Badgermole Cub, and we're a genius for doing that. Genius, except that Badgermole Cub wouldn't have died to that particular piece of removal. But if he has Heartless Act, we look like Tom Cruise. I don't know. Go get that Plains. Even though we have Hama and we need triple blue. I think Hama is tricky. Hama was a toss-up. This is going to be scary. He's going to grow the Pirate Peddlers. Okay, so let's start with Guru, right? But we want to hold up Quench. Can we hold up Quench? We can't. Okay, Ostrich Horse, Kyoshi Battle Fan to the bottom. Play Serpent's Pass. And I want most of these cards here. I'll take Forecasting Fortune Teller. This lets us play Hama eventually. What is Forecasting Fortune Teller doing for us? What's it doing for us? Controversial, but I'm going to take the land here. And I'm going to block his Pirate Peddlers with Badgemole Cub. If he doesn't have an obvious sacrifice. Well, now I'm not. Just taking 5. I mean, we can play Hama now, and then we have Air Bend for, or Water Bend for 2. I mean, what do we even get? It's probably better to hold up Double Quench. We do have to take 6 damage, though. Swamp Snare Trap's not going to be big enough to kill Pirate Peddlers. If it was, we could get something that guaranteed to kill Pirate Peddlers or the Trebuchet. We'll be chilling here. Please try and blow it up with something. Yes. Okay. Don't think he was expecting double quench. Triple quench. We need to play something now. We need to play something now. Deadly Precision. I still want to hold up Quench, so I'm actually going to sack Hama here. I guess I can't hold up Quench. Let's sacrifice the land. And chill out. So we could have attacked first. We should have attacked with Guru in the land, then made that play. Now he becomes unland screwed. That's unfortunate. We need to draw or we're dead. We need to draw something or we are dead. That is not going to save us. Let's attack just in case. He doesn't fall for it, so... Farewell, cruel world. We just what? Just could not keep up with that. Pirate power is getting big. Did we miss lands? Why was that rough? I think the Hama is rough. But most games we should get to the point where it can be a dead card for a while in our hand. All three colors, 2-drop. Turn 3 play, because we can boomerang basics back our forecasting fortune teller. Then we'll have 2 clues and this body for waterbend 3. We can play this for turn 5 after we draw with waterbending lesson and bend those 2 clues. So this is, I can see it. Our future, it's bright. This hand. Okay, change of plans. Okay. If he taps out pre-combat, we could use Origin Metal Bending, but I doubt that we flinch first with it here. Especially if he has Fire Bending mana coming in. Okay, no attack. I almost want to keep the clue token around for water bending, but we need to hit our land drops. Go get blue. We play Kyoshi Battlefin. And I assume he has nothing if he's trying to hit something pre-combat with abandoned attachments and then doesn't attack last turn. Oh, can he play that? Yikes. Yeah, I'll have 5 mana with with fire bending. Be able to cast his Geyser Leaper. This is kind of crazy. Green, white, black, red. Allies deck. Okay, Treetop Freedom Fighters means he's not casting the Geyser Leaper this turn. I guess because he can recast his Treetop Freedom Fighters. He's attacking in with it. He'll make a 1/1 again. I'm okay with that. 5 mana. I'm going to hold it all up. Meadow Bending, Swift Savior, or Lost Days. Maybe now is when we do it, because if he gets a land, he gets to replay it. Now he has no allies in the graveyard to replay. One, two, three, four, five, 6 water bending mana. We can't transform Meng yet. I guess let's start with water bending. We'll sell him. Want to hit some land drops. Okay. What's he got? Like I said, no allies to replay with Boiling Rock Rider right now. We'll use that for water bending. Oh, he doesn't give it to us. Alan, let's go for it. If he kills it, that taps him out, and we got plenty of other stuff to do in hand. All right, all right, all right, all right. 3, 6, 7. I think tap this, tap this. And we get double mana from from Raucous Audience. So there are 2 drops we can play, right? Like Badgermold Cub off Seismic Sense, and they scoop. That's fair. I'm warning in those situations where you've got a lot of decisions to make, like a lot of choices, that you typically want to start with what affects the board. I've been guilty of like, oh, I don't know what choice is the best to make. Let me go get more choices, which just puts us further behind on board and also makes it harder to choose the correct choice. I feel like it's a paradox of choice. Anyways, the Mama Man, Thea Mama Man, or the Ama Ama Ama, and this seems totally fine. We'll play the tap lane first. Horsey sleeves. Opponent is mulling to 5. Wow. Stinks for them. Oath is a pretty good play. Let's quench it. We get white. We cannot. But it gets us closer to a land, I guess. Next Ostrich Horse can hit something. Ooh. Or we play Raucous Audience. Let's play Ostrich Horse. Let's get a land. Makes Seismic Sense better. We have Barrels of Blasting Jelly. I kind of want to get the island instead of the plains. It's just if we use barrels to blow something up, we have Lost Days. Let's get the island in case we get Hama. Hama's been making stuff awkward. Okay, nice. So now we can play Hama. Let's start with Seismic Sense. See what we draw. Badgermold Cub. 2 quenches to the bottom. We'll take a screenshot of that. Earthbending Wilson. Okay. This guy's got a lot of health. Let's send back his 4/4 forest. He attacks with it. He might not, though. He's got only 5 mana up, and if he attacks with any lane creatures, that's -1 mana to develop out to the board this turn. Might also be better to just send his rebellious captives back if he's going to exhaust. Actually, this puts him down a mana, puts him even further from exhausting, right? Because it doesn't go back to. It's if it dies or is exiled. It's neither of those are happening. We could save our ostrich horse, but I don't think it's worth it, and we don't get a clue token if we blow up the forest before we shuffle it away. Plus, it comes back to his battlefield. I guess we should have tapped Raucous Audience in case we got 2 mana instant speed. Something, something. What do we want to do here? Just barrels and then replay barrels? Alright, let's chill out here. We'll probably sack Serpent's Pass at his end step. Okay, Hama's pretty good. We can get Rocky Rebuke. Kill Long Fang. What if we just play Benevolent River Spirit first? Yeah, no thank you. We can slow down his mana even more. One, two, three, four. Leave him stuck at 4. Let's put it on Long Fang. Alright, he's 1 mana away from exhaust now. He's at 30 life, but he's hellbent. We will take 6 here. And let's shuffle away Long Fang now. Did we take Rocklanch? I think we take Rocklanch. Actually, if we play Rocklanch, does that let him play it from the graveyard? We need to look that up. I think it's Rocklanch because it's a cheaper, even if he gets it. A cheaper and bigger Earthbend. Eight, 10. He can't exhaust and attack with the forest this turn. All right. Let's attack with just the Benevolent River Spirit. And play North Pole Gates. Probably sack it to draw a card. Next turn. Or we can play Waterbending Lesson. One, two, three, four, five. Let's tap this. Tap Badger Mole Cub. And we can hold up Aang and play Kyoshi Battle Fan. We have 1, 2, 5, 6 mana right now. Oh, he's gonna hate this. It doesn't say non-land. Ooh, buddy. Deck did its thing there. That Rocklanch thing was a little funky. So, funnily enough, we had enough forests that we are going to Earthbend for 5 instead of 4. We were going to spend one less mana, and he was going to have it in exile anyways. So, after we play it, it goes to his exile, because he's the original owner of the card. But that's the situation as is. I don't think it's worth taking it and then holding it up. With Hama, hoping he doesn't kill Hama. In fact, I don't even think that works. I think Hama only lets us play it during our turn, so he could play it during his turn. But anyways, this is keepable. The only green card we have is Ostrich Horse, and Quench is our 2 mana play. So usually what I'm looking for is, can we play most of the cards in our hand? Do we have a turn 2 play? Opponent mulligans one of these interesting looking card sleeve cards. That guy looks like he talks with his eyeball. He's got what I assume is a microphone. Is that a microphone? Yeah, this, well, no, this is the microphone. So let's play a forest. And this should be illegal. This drives me crazy. Plains, but they're mostly black. So my brain is going to think they're swamps. And I'm going to think he's got instant speed tricks that he doesn't have. We're going to go grab this land. If there's a land to grab. Okay. Well, we're closer to lands now. Hakoda. Hakoda. We want to draw a land. We want to draw a land. I guess we'll attack first. Four damage. I doubt he blocks. And is that right, or do we just hold up Quench and wait? I think we hold up Quench and wait. I don't think we can bounce our own thing. I'm just gonna have to suck it up. No, thank you. This is a bad card. I think it has literally like a 49% win rate on 17 lands. And we do hit a land. Water bending lesson. Or watery grasp, chill with origin, metal bending. Let's play the lesson. We'll have to discard a card. It's going to be the land, even though we don't have white for Eng yet. Oh wait, no, we do. North Pole Gates. Right over here, first land that we played. I like these little island lands. Whatever this cartoon art style is real cute. Looks like kind of creepy clip art. Okay, 5 lands. We can hold up Aang and Origin of Metal Bending. Let's attack again. Cracking a Clue is not going to make Messenger Hawk into a 3-2. This is when he draws his second card for each turn. I have made that mistake before, so I will give the opponent the same opportunity. We're basically holding up these 3 cards right now. Either these 2 together or this. by itself are a possibility. Let's flash in Mr. Aang Swift Savior. Airbend Hakoda back. Tried to eat this Messenger Hawk. And feel pretty safe because we have Origin Metal Bending for things like Airbender's Reversal or Razor Rings or Yip Yip. I guess Airbender's Reversal wouldn't apply, it's only attacking creatures, but Razor Rings or Yip Yip or Octopus Form plus Octopus Form we're good for. Yum. Get to eat it for free. Oh, he has Aang of his own. And Lost Days is going to let him replay it. Iguana Parrot. Alright, well, let's start with Guru, I guess. Quench. I do like Quench, even though he knows about it. It means he must respect it. And he's kind of got a block here. I hope he doesn't have Octopus Form. He gets to Earthbend. But I also don't want to let him replay it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because he could replay that and Hakoda in the same turn. He knows we have Quench. Maybe Lost Days and not playing Guru is correct. I know we want the 1/1 counters from Guru. What? Attack seems crazy. And he knows we have Quench. He's got only 1 mana available. This seems very wrong by him. So if we transform, we become trample and 2 damage and he's dead. Does that just kill him? I mean, this also just kills him, right? We put a counter on something. There's no 1 mana white play to get us. Okay. Strange plays from the opponent there. Scary when he played Aang at the crossroads. I think he intended to airbend back Aang at the crossroads so he could replay it again. But that would untransform it. So he doesn't get the earthbend until something dies and it transforms again. And he knew we had the Quench, because it's revealed when Guru goes and fetches it. Well, we'll take it. We need the gems. All right, we go first. We've gotten all our colors. Double blue, so just one more island for Hama. Badger Mole Cub turn 2. It's looking pretty sweet. It's looking pretty sweet, in short. I think we'll hold up Quench and then play Badger Mole Cub turn 3. So when we Earthbend, it's with a untapped land. Nightmare scenarios, you play Badger Mole Cub, Earthbend a land, and they Watery Grasp it, and then you can't tap it for mana. Nope. No thank you. Tap the sack land, or Earthbend the sack land. And I'll... do we do both here? Seismic Sense for 3. Forecasting Forest, go to the bottom. And Barrels next. Please don't add water. I mean, he's green-white. He shouldn't have Watery Grasp. Good. He'll know about Quench, so I think we take Abandoned Attachments here. And we can't hold up Quench this turn. Okay, I mean, that's not nothing. We're going to Waterbend with Benevolent River Spirit, but he spends 3 mana to do it. So we're up 2 mana from that exchange, which I don't mind. Ooh, we get to play Angswift Savior. Do we want to, or do we just want to throw Benevolent River Spirit out here? Get funky fresh with it. I think we want to get funky fresh with it. He's only got 3 mana, so the ward is going to be real pain in the butt. Adds another body that we can put 1/1 counters on. I'm going to finally play this thing, and we can airbend something that's more of a problem, like Wall Top Sentries and Deserter. 1, 2, 3. Do we start with Abandoned Attachments? Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it on our guy, Badger Mole Cub, then we can attack with it. It's pretty sweet. I see, I see. We can't tap like that. So... One, two, three, 4, 6, 7, 8. Then we can attack with these guys. I think ideally we attack if we have 1/1 counters with Guru and Badger Mole Cub. So we actually tap Benevolent River Spirit. Okay, 1, 8, 4, 6, 7, 8. What if we play Ostrich Horse? We get a lesson. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but we don't get to attack. I think that's fine. We also hold up Quench this way. Except that we don't hit the land. So we can't Watery Grassman hold up Quench. 3, 6, 7, but this taps for another land, so 8. Alright, the plan is transform Aang end of his turn unless he does something like try and blow up Aang with less than 2 mana left, where we can quench it. That's worth quenching, I think, actually. I think we can hold off transforming. 3, 2, 2, 2, and then this attacks as a 3, 3. Oh, we fucked up. We tapped that. We could have held up quench. I thought I was gonna use that mana. It just disappeared as the phases changed. It's still probably enough. But why? Why did it do that? I guess we gotta tap for mana manually so that it doesn't tap 1 for Waterbend. And we have that option. We want the Badger Mole Cub effect where we add double mana. And then we need to collect the mana down here, I bet, in the UI. If he plays like Destined Confrontation and we could have quenched it, then I feel bad, but otherwise we're probably winning. Mm, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5. Oh, he's not gonna love this. So 5, 8. It's not enough, but we can live here. Or kill his music. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to BM. Oops. I meant to say thanks, but the option disappeared. I'm sorry, Mr. Ha and Zilla. We love some of these green blue decks with a ton of lessons, to be honest. I don't know exactly why it has the lowest. Well, I do have an inkling as to why they have the lowest win rate. Because the highest win rate, I think, is green-white in this set. And on 17 lands, usually the aggro decks have the highest win rate. It's the easiest to pilot an aggro deck. So even if some of the other color pairs and decks are better in the hands of a competent player, equalizing for play and just giving a deck to an average player, you're better off giving them an aggro deck. Let's keep this. It's got clinch. And so I think these green-blue decks you can easily construct incorrectly. You don't have enough stuff that affects the board if you don't play to the board enough and if you don't build your board enough. Like, you gotta pick up the right amount of typically like badger moles and then have that balanced with your ramp. And then also you want like at least a water bending lesson or something if you have a bunch of ramp. It's not super straightforward. I built green-blue decks that have been awful and felt like they couldn't win just because they don't do enough to affect the board. They like outdraw the opponent by many cards and just don't do enough. Let's quench that. Speaking of not affecting the board, we're not directly affecting the board, but we've been holding up quench before we play Hama and catch up a little bit. So that is also absolutely worth quenching. Alright, well, we're going to hold up Lost Days here. There's no non-creature, non-land card. That we're interested in getting just quite yet. Let's send Zuko back. Make a clue token. And by that, I mean there's no non-land, non-creature cards in there. Let's waterbend everything. Get Benevolent River Spirit out here. And I don't need shared roots anymore. We've got white. I guess Hama needs blue. Hama does need blue, so maybe shared roots is alright. And forecasting fortune tellers maybe also okay because we can crack a clue. Draw a card. We need an island, right? This guy's getting muted. He doesn't like us countering his stuff, I can tell. Okay, fair enough. Play it. Gets rid of our guy. Oh, wait, we can play this with Barrels of Blasting Jelly. Let's crack a clue. I think get a plains actually, so that we can sack our land. Then we play Forecasting Fortune Teller or Hama. Plus Forecasting Fortune Teller. And Heartless Act kill his Zuko. Oh wait. We can't do that. Very controlling game we've got to play this game. Lot of fun. He can't attack through here. If he attacks, we won't block. If he has Cunning Maneuver, I don't want to take play. Okay, Forecasting Fortune Teller will block just fine. Let's see what we get with Guru, though. Yikes. Aang, Swift. How are we missing in this deck? Like I said, 11 lessons. It's driving me nutso. Not so crazy. We're not going to watery grass either of those creatures. We block them just fine. Boiling Rock Rider. That thing needs to go. He's got Human Noble artifact creature, actually. So he's got no allies. Human Soldier. He can exile our cards. So that's fine. We don't have any graveyard reversion. I'm going to start with Watery Grasp. Shuffle by water bending all these things. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we crack this clue. Oh, this is silly. We replayed the forest. We can hold up. Oh wait, no. We're fine. Barrels of blasting jelly. He could have discard, which would stink. It would stink. In fact, we probably should have. Actually, do we hold it? No. Ruinous water bending would only kill his creatures. Very bad here. And he does redraw Boiling Rock Rider. Does he have any allies now? No. The Swift Savior is at the bottom. Alright, well, we can sacrifice North Pole Gates and we can crack this clue to draw cards. Let's start with the clue crack. We should be able to beat him with card advantage here. Ostrich Horse. Probably make this a 4-2 so it doesn't trade with a 1-1. Also, like, what are we doing with the mana? What do we put in there? Okay. 2-4. Make this a 4-3. A 5-3. Yeah, let's make this a 5-3. We don't get to hold up Quench, but it'd have to be like exactly a 5 or 6 drop for the Quench to matter anyways. Human Monk. Yeah, he's okay. Size makes sense. All right. 5-3. Is 6-4 the best? then he has to triple block. I think it is best to put this on the ostrich horse. How many cards do we have left? 14. These are all like... It's our good stuff too. Because we see it's going to be like Angswift Savior. So we're going to mill it with Ostrich Horse if we play it. Do we actually take Serpent's Pass for that reason? Is that crazy? No, let's just take a 4-2. We've got the barrels up, and we can do that and hold up Quench if he blocks in a way. We get to blow him out. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. I was going to say don't play Ozai, but actually play Ozai. We get to quench it. Cool. Cool. A little rough with the arrangement of cards there. And we are at potentially the final boss. Yeah, let's keep it. Do this, turn 1. We have all 3 of our colors. We just can't play Hana. It's funny, we look like a green-white deck. I win. Goodbye, Swift Savior. It would have been nice to play you, but that's the way it goes. Badger Mole Cub. Badger Mole Cub, Badger Mole Cub, Badger Mole Cub. We don't care about white anymore. Starting to come around on Origin and Metal Bending. It, like, lets you get so much damage in with these ostrich horses sometimes. Like, he's been respecting it, so he takes the damage, and if he doesn't, then we kill at least a 4-power. Whatever we can go with 4-power creature. Okay, Oiland again. Now we can play Hama. Good. 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 Daily agents. Okay. We lost Daisy. He gets to Earthbend again. So I think we want to blow it up with the Barrels of Blasting Jelly. We do have 3 islands now. So now we need some action. He's still got 3 cards left in hand. That's a big boy. And we get to do 5 damage. Don't really care about having a plains, to be honest. I think it's going to be better to do damage than to crack the clue right now. He does like it. He puts it second from the top. Benevolent River Spirit is like our only flyer. Oh, he has another one? Okay, actually, because we could get Hama. It's 2 forest, right? So we do get Hama. Bounce Sabertooth Mooseline. He needs to chump with a swamp. He goes to 1. Next turn he gets to play Sabertooth Mooseline. I mean, we mess up his Sabertooth Mooseline if we do this, right? So let's do this. Those would have been good cards to play. Let's chill out this turn then. No hits off Hama stinks. Still no non-creatures. Let's go wide. Let's crack this glue token. See if we get any playable creatures or something like that. Nothing like that. So we chill out. Oh, that seems crazy. Does he have something then? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pillar launch? Question mark? Okay. Do we bounce our own forecasting fortune teller? Or do we see if he, let's see if he attacks. The saber-toothed moose lion. And, oh, it's a skeleton, potentially. Okay, he does. Is this non-land? It is. If he's got Earthbend, he could get us here. Earthbend for 5? So we're dead unless we Boomerang Basics his thing back. Boomerang Basics our thing back. The difference is we get a clue token for a random card or a 1/3. Let's send his thing back. We'll hold up Quench. 3, 6, 7, 8. Will we hold up Quench? I guess, yeah, Quench will take care of the second thing he plays. If he draws the second thing. So that's better than playing Shared Roots. Especially if we draw Guru. Well, this is a tight game. And he could try and attack first. I don't think he would, but there's a minute chance. He goes, let me grab up 3 damage. Or 1 damage with my 2/2 back. Then play the saber-toothed moose lion. Oh, if we countered that and made him tap his lands, then we just need any interaction. If I had untapped, I could tell you what was in there. Yikes, there goes Guru. Give him a 4/2. Let's make our boy a 2-3. Okay. That's rough. I think the game's lost now. Oh, maybe not. I wish I had tapped our planes. We don't need our planes for anything. One, two, three, four, five, six. And then 7. I think we do play this. He kills us next turn with Phoenix Fleet airship. So we need him to misplay here. Okay, block with the airship. Block with the airship. Block with the airship. Do it. Do it now. No. No. Now we just need him to forget. The game's over. He kills us in the air here. Actually, if he pays the 2, he can't crew Phoenix Fleet airship. This is an opportunity for him to mess up. Dang it. Dang it. Oh. So close. Well, we gave him the opportunity. We played to our outs. All right, we can still get it. We can still get the trophy. Yeah, seems totally fine. Totally fine. Hold up abandoned attachments and quench. Well, let's quench that. Now we get rid of the forest. Bitter work, okay. Is it better to play barrels and hold up quench? Or water bending lesson? Let's hold up. Oh, what's. I guess we didn't play barrels. We should have. We get to quench here. Maybe we sneak this in on a turn. So it isn't totally awkward. Dang it, we could have water bent that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2. I guess we can still do something like that. We can still do this. But now we need to discard a card. Blue. Do we care about shared roots? Let's get rid of shared roots. In Earthbend for 4 card here. We do get to Watery Grass, which is fun. let's start with that. Then Seismic Sense, see what we draw. Aang, Swift Savior is pretty good. So let's take that. He knows it's there. Do we actually want to play Ostrich Horse? Then. Okay, nice use of Origin and Metal Bending. Let's Badger Mole Cub. Bend that. Serpent's Pass. Then I think we chill. Right. I'd like to attack with Ostrich Horse, but it's another blocker for his 4-power creatures if he happens to figure out a way to remove Benevolent River Spirit. Well, Earth Rumble's pretty good. He can pay for the ward, unfortunately. But this is not non-land, so we're going to send that back to the Shadow Realm. So we have 3, 5, 7 mana. I don't think there's anything in green or red that can come against that. Alright, well, Saber-Tooth Moose Lion, you're going back. We're creating a clue token that we can crack this turn. He likes the Saber-Tooth Moose Lion and he puts it second from the top. Boulder. Ready to rumble. Another wall top sentries. think we start with Ostrich Horse attacking. He does have a lesson card in the graveyard. Three, 5, 1, 2, 3. So we can do this. Still blow something up with Barrels of Blast and Jelly. Blue, white. I think we can do this. Forecasting Fortune Teller. And then before we can trigger Bitter Work with a Saber-Tooth Moose Line attack, we'll airbend it. Or we'll airbend that. Then he can just replay it. I guess we start with Guru. Tapped all our green. Quench. I mean, sending 4 forests to the bottom is good. We'll hold up Clue Crack, Waterbend, the Bang, all that fun stuff, and Quench. Rough Rhino Cavalry. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, the good news is, yeah, he attacks with Earth Kingdom Soldier, and I don't think he realizes we can transform Aang to be a 5-5 and eat him. Or a 6-6. I'm not going to hover. I'm going to hover Quench. I'm thinking about quenching or cracking the clue. Please tell me you didn't top deck something. Oh, we do have a power 4 or greater. So, transform that. 3, 2, 3. Just need to tap 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 cards left in hand. In deck. So we've got to get something going soon. We might play Quench just to get a counter on Aang and Hua so we can attack. Get counters on everything. Let's play Kyoshi Battle Fan. Hold up. Land sacrifice and I guess technically clinch. For next turn. Okay. Hopefully he tries to blow up the Serpent's Pass. One, two, three, four. Oh no, we didn't get to that. Alright. Sack this. Do we have Hama still? Yet to play Hama. Would love to see Hama. Can't sacrifice this right now. Alright. Let's call it there. 6-3, not too bad. This deck was fun. Didn't get there completely, but we'll take the gems. The 300 gems. Good games. We'll see you next time.